What's up, y'all? Today I have a question that I want to ask everybody out there. Are we just stupid or are Democrats absolute geniuses? And I ask that only because it seems like today they are saying the quiet part out loud and we just are like, la-di-da-di-da, and not doing a single thing about it. I cannot stop finding example after example of Democrats and politicians in general saying the things that would have been on national headlines, but 5 or even 10 years ago. But they can say it now, and we just, go about our day like it's a regular 9 to 5. Everything from politicians admitting that they want immigrants to come here because they need more people in their district solely for redistricting purposes, to even people admitting that the was actually for, human containment and or getting rid of the unwantable people and the unuseful eaters in society. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So today, the thing that we are going to be reacting and talking about is going to be the fact that the San Antonio, Texas Police Department has just been caught having their own officers being privately hired out by NGOs to guard human smuggling facilities, and they're doing it all while they're in their San Antonio Police Department uniforms. These people are public servants, yet they are the ones committing the most heinous crimes against humanity that I possibly could imagine. So as far as morality goes in this country, I think we have completely lost it. And the few people and the few pillars left that, stand up for it and don't bend to the mob just get completely shut down and ignored because they're called crazy or just straight up disappear off the face of the planet. I'm still waiting for people to disappear before this 2024 election. Which, by the way, who is everyone throwing their hat in the ring for these days? Personally, I love Trump in 2020. He's still a pretty kick-ass dude, but hello, dog. But today, Vivek Ramaswamy is just looking beautiful. I don't know how he could say so many right things and not be perfect. I don't know. My mom says she's waiting for him to do a 180, and it turns out that it was all a big lie. But anyway, today we are going to be reacting to the footage of the San Antonio Police Department being caught. So, let's get going with this bovine excrement show, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta give me a trespass warning
right now. That's your warning.
So guys, I am currently at the Migrant Center in San Antonio, Texas, where NGOs are facilitating human smuggling of migrants into America. If you look right here, you actually have a San Antonio Police Department car watching as a lookout, basically guarding this area. They're taking side contracts in relations to these NGOs.
It's like a CC's Pizza right next door.
Amount to guard this area, and I'll walk down here just to show you this even more. They're in their official San Antonio PD uniforms to top it off, with their San Antonio PD cars as well.
When you think of human smuggling and trafficking, you think of that it happens in a scary warehouse in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by, mafia people with machine guns and scary dogs. But no, this happens right under your nose, in your city.
Are being contracted by the NGOs?
None of your business, no comment? Are you serious?
But you're being contracted and paid by NGOs. You're being paid time and a half? No comment?
No comment.
But you did confirm you're not on duty. This is a side job for you. So you are being paid by the NGOs.
Yeah, they are.
Do you think that's a conflict of interest at all?
My thoughts exactly. A conflict of interest. You guys are supposed to be upholding the law, and yet you're actively breaking it, and you're being paid to break it.
PD here, being paid by the NGOs to essentially facilitate the human trafficking of illegal migrants into the country.
Y'all, notice how they have a wall. They have
ask
two
you guys
walls.
A question?
Sorry.
These NGOs claim they're not paying for migrants' flights, but the migrants are saying the exact opposite. How this facility in specific works is if the migrants are held here for a certain amount of time without actually being released, then they claim that they can't pay. Ma'am, can I talk to you?
Nope.
Yeah, she doesn't want to hear it because she already knows.
Ignoring it. She's leaving.
Why are you not investigating this for human smuggling? Because they're paying for these migrants' flights. into cities into America.
Okay, we're going to pause right there for a second. So, I have come to the realization that when it comes to human rights violations in America and in the world in general, if someone is being paid for it and there is an adequate money trail, it no longer becomes a crime or illegal because they paid for it. So, everyone knows when you pay for a human being, you deserve them, right? What is wrong with these people?
Because you're the police, so this is something that you should be investigating. They're lying about paying for migrants' flights, when in reality, they absolutely are paying for migrants' flights, and sometimes even double booking and then charging the federal government back. So they're scamming people.
Yeah, scamming people.
But why are you guys, as police officers, not looking into this? And instead, you're taking money from these NGOs and these affiliated organizations. No comment?
Also, this is at taxpayers' expenses, by the way. You wonder where they get the money for? It's your checkbook. You know, it's a crime for us to not give the government our money. But the second that they use our money that they stole to commit a crime, it's all of a sudden like, okay.
Again? As police officers, you don't think that you in your official uniform is a conflict of interest at all?
Nope, not a conflict of interest.
And you got Lookout over here providing security as well?
We just don't care anymore.
Why do you guys have San Antonio PD cars here while you're in your uniforms guarding a migrant facility that is engaging in human smuggling? No comment?
Is that all this dude knows how to say? Ugh.
So you have these two gentlemen up front
What are they
helping human
drinking?
smugglers
They just have,
as they're on the police force in their
got the coffee
official capacity,
in their little space
but
heater.
taking money on a side gig. That's what he said earlier. So they're being paid by these NGOs, allowing human smuggling to happen when they should be investigating what is human smuggling into America. No comment on that either?
Nope.
No comment on anything tonight, huh? Do you think what you're doing is moral?
No comment.
No comment? You probably don't care it's moral because it pays good, right?
No comment.
No comment?
Pretty sure that's what all
about you,
criminals
sir? You haven't
think.
said much other than telling him not to talk to me tonight.
He's
Do you think this is appropriate?
busy reading his How to
Can I
Commit
get your guys' badge
Crime
numbers?
legally pamphlets.
What's your badge number?
2213.
2213. What about you, sir?
2213, San Antonio, Texas,
But you said
ladies
this is
and
a
gentlemen.
side job, so who's paying you?
You don't even know that.
Why don't I need to know that?
You don't.
Why are you in San Antonio Police Department uniforms if you're off the...
Okay, so when it comes to what is and is not American citizens' business, when a police officer is being paid to commit a crime while in uniform, it does actually become all of our business because you are supposed to serve and protect, not lie and deceive. So, especially when you have the power that these criminals do and they're supposedly allowed to commit. Oh my gosh, this is the Matrix. This doesn't feel real. That's all.
The clock. With your San Antonio PD cars here.
I don't need to answer that question.
You don't need to answer it?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Why won't you answer it?
I don't need to.
You don't think
Yes,
it's a
you
conflict of interest?
do.
I'm a reporter. I'm asking you.
I don't care who you are.
You don't care who I am?
I don't care who you are.
So you are being paid by the NGO.
You will care who he is.
So you have San Antonio PD here.
You need to get
Oh my
outside the
gosh.
gate.
San Antonio PD here.
the gate.
Being...
Oh. Ooh.
So you're not going to answer a question for me, but you're going to attempt to arrest me.
Intimidation.
I'm trying to get you off the property. You're outside the gate.
Stop. Wait. Hold on.
Out there, record all you want to. Off the
So
property.
why are you in public?
The most ironic thing of this entire stupid video is that these two officers are like, get behind the gate, but they are literally being paid to harbor people, criminals, who got there by jumping a border gate. Does anyone else see the irony? Anybody? Anyone?
Public uniforms. You guys are public officials. You work for the... You basically get paid by taxpayer dollars.
Yes.
Where you're here off
Said
the
that
clock,
earlier.
being paid by NGOs that are facilitating human trafficking. Correct? It's kind of weird how you're dodging this. It's a simple yes or no question.
I like how the black dude is like avoiding
you are.
him and the white guy is like, no comment, no
You're kind of
comment, no
answering my
comment.
question by not answering my question. And considering I know you're already being paid by the NGOs, it seems even more suspicious that you're not willing to admit to it. Quite literally helping facilitate
Human smuggling.
Outside the gate.
into America.
No. Not until you
Gate over here. Outside.
send everybody back over to their gate. Bye-bye. did she just say? She said Blanca Toyota?
So
white
running
Toyota?
security, making sure everyone has wristbands before they come in here.
Oh. That's another thing, y'all. I just want to say that criminals these days are really, really smart, and they don't like losing their property. And when it comes to smuggling and humans, these people are literally marked like cattle. But where's the average?
Insane.
I said outside the gate.
Bro?
2213. Can I see your badge, sir?
No, I already told you what it was.
Will you show me your badge?
No.
Because I'm not really inclined to believe you with all the shady activity going on here.
I'm not inclined to believe any
How
of
much
these
are you getting
idiots.
paid to be here?
What I just tell you, man? Outside the gate.
Is it time and a half? You can get the official owners of trespassing
I
if you'd like.
identify
You
that
gotta
I
give me a
should be
warning.
be
You
on
gotta give me a
the
Send you
trespass
one
warning.
right now. That's your warning.
All right, so
Oh my gosh.
well, San Antonio, what's your name? Mikkel Wayne.
Mikkel.
Name. So, facilitating human smuggling of migrants into America. He's mad that I'm standing past this little line right here, but he's quite
Aw.
literally helping
I thought you didn't
human
care about
smugglers
borders.
facilitate their illegal activities into America. Insane.
It is
Welcome to
insane.
America in 2024, guys.
Wow. The irony of literally all of that is these people are getting paid to do it. And you know what? That just, I really think, puts a light on what we as a society have officially put value on when it comes to the quality of human life, or just a straight up value of it from the absolute beginning, and what people are willing to pay for that life. And when it comes to something as gruesome or as awful as human smuggling and trafficking, these people, I mean, there is a price for their morality, and they are paying for it. And you know what? My only hope, saving grace, a light in the darkness, is that I know that all of these people are going to have to answer to their crimes against a higher power one day. And when God's like, bro, explain to me your process when you decided that being involved in human smuggling and being paid to do it was the best course of action when it came to your financial security. Why did you choose that? There was a McDonald's down the street. Yeah, you get paid minimum wage, but at least you want to be compromising good versus evil. Like, they're going to have to go answer to that one day, and honestly, I don't even know what half the time these people would answer to that. Because when you think of human trafficking and human smugglers, you think of like these grungy gangster guys, you know, maybe with a wife beater, maybe covered in tats, maybe they have a chain and they look like punks. You don't think that it's Mr. what was his name? Mikkel Wayne? You don't think that it's this police officer who lives down the street, probably has a family and 2 kids, and maybe he has a golden retriever. You don't think that, but it is, and it is happening all around us to this day. You know, I actually have a friend of mine who does sex trafficking sting operations, and I'm not gonna say his name on here because he has a hit on him. He has many, actually, him and his team. But what he does is him and his amazing team of men and women, they go in to places where they know they have concrete evidence, where there are children, there are young girls, there are women who are being smuggled and trafficked for very nefarious purposes. And they go in there absolutely 100% knowing that they are going to go get those people out. But in order to go through the proper channels, they have to notify the police officers, the judges, the prosecutors, and the lawyers that you have to talk to when you are going to, you know, save people's lives. And guess what happens? The girls are gone, the women are gone, the kids are gone, because they know when they talk to certain officers, certain judges, that they get tipped off, that the traffickers get made aware that this man and his team are on their way to go bring hell on earth for them, like they most 100% deserve. Now, allegedly, but we all know that it's 100% the truth. He's told me dozens upon dozens of stories of example after example of judges and cops that they know that if they go and talk to those traffickers will be made aware in an instant that somebody is on their tail and on the scent. And you know what? It's absolutely disgusting that this is even a political pungent talking point these days, because you would think that we would all just collectively agree that human trafficking and smuggling is a horrendous evil that needs to be eradicated. I don't care what side of the aisle that you're on. But in 2024, we use this to gain political leverage in a national election when it comes to a presidential election year, which I think is absolutely disgusting. And you know what? These people will pay for it one day, quite frankly, in hell. And I have no problem saying that because I'm not God and I don't really intend on being God. I'm just a Christian girl in South Texas that knows the difference between black and white. I know the difference between biology. You either have Lincoln Logs or pomegranates. And you know what? My morality and my good versus evil complex has not been questioned or tarnished by the political narrative that is so driving the forces against specifically my generation, because we are the future leaders of this country, but just as well as the entire nation as a whole. And you know what? I rest my case on that. That is a hill that I will forever die on. And I don't really care who disagrees with me, because if we can't agree together that this is wrong, well then I don't think we're going to get along very well. And you probably get along pretty well with a nefarious, evil person who lives down below in a fiery vault. And that's not someone that I like to tango with. So you know what? That's it. That's all. That's my rant for the day. These people, there's a place down below for them, and they will have to meet their maker one day. And guess what? We're all meeting the same maker, and his judgment is equal and perfect on every aspect. So don't get caught with your pants down, because the Lord is coming. He's coming soon, and you better be ready. Peace.